An amazing sliders and dumbbell circuit for you, done right in the living room. A pair of 10 to 25 pound dumbbells and a pair of furniture fitness sliders. All my equipment is at gardenofgains.com. Here are the movements. So we're going to start with, they're all challenging by the way, single arm sliding push-up to one arm dumbbell row. You'll do the entire set on one side and then switch sides and repeat. The big focus here is we want to make sure we're really keeping hips and shoulders square to the ground, abs tight, keep the feet as wide as needed to maintain stability, and go slow control tempo on this. So I'm locked in. I'm going to focus and keep my forearms vertical on the push-up arm. This the sliding arm is really just an assistance. The right arm is doing most of the pressing. So slide out and control, pause briefly, notice that vertical forearm positioning, push up, hold that position, don't twist or turn or sag the hips, come right up, row, right back. Slide out, pause, bring it back, row. On the row portion, make sure we're not going so far rowing the shoulder forward. We're trying to get that arm into a nice good 90-degree position. That's where we want to be kind of locked in there. Now, if that's too difficult, which it might be for many, this is a super tough movement. You can go on the knees here, all right? So I would slide out, bring it back, push, okay? You could also do this, kind of a tweener. I can do the negative only, okay? You can come down, slide it back, come to the knees, and then do a regular row. So you've got some options there, switch sides and repeat. From there, love this one. Works the entire back side of the body, glute ham, low back is a stabilizer, core is a stabilizer, and then lats, triceps from the pullover position. So we get set here, kind of a simultaneous movement. The big focus is glutes are squeezed, abs crunch the whole time. You don't want those hips sag, and we don't want that low back hyperextend at any point. So start here, you're going to bridge up, crunch the abs, squeeze the glutes, maintain that position. You can have a slight bend in the elbows. I'm gonna simultaneously, in sync, slide the legs out and lower the dumbbells, pause briefly, bring it right back. So control it out, pause briefly, bring it back. If that's too hard, we can set one dumbbell down, so you cut the load in half, and you also make it more stable for the shoulders. Obviously, one dumbbell in each hand, there's more stability requirement. So I lock it in, squeeze my glutes, lower out and control, pause, bring it back. You're gonna quit. You're no longer gonna be a daily BJ member after this workout, but we've enjoyed you while you have been a member, all right? Good luck. From there, we're going into sliding, reverse lunge, to clean and press. I'm gonna show a way to break this down and make it easier too. So I'm gonna get here, you're gonna do full set on one leg and then switch sides. Arms are working on both sets. I'm gonna stay tall up top, keep most of the weight here. If you put too much weight in the back leg, you'll slide back, and then it's gonna be hard for you to get back to the starting position. That's one thing I like about the sliders, especially on like a shag, like porn star carpet. There's more friction, so if you don't load the appropriate leg, you really feel it's tough to pull back. So you can't cheat it. So I'm gonna lower control, keep that tall up top position, rib shoulders on, abs crunch tight. From there, I'm gonna explosively pull my hips through to a clean or power curl, press overhead, and then repeat the pattern. So lower and control, pause briefly, rip through the hips, come right through, bring it back. If that's too hard, just break it down into 3 unique movements. So slide out, bring it back, curl, press, and keep repeating that pattern. But man, that one is gonna get you going, especially for time. Final movement, you can change the spacing of the dumbbells. Closer grip increases the range of motion and distance you travel, making it harder. Also works the shoulders and triceps more. Wider grip will challenge the chest more. You can mix it up from round to round. You're just knowing that's available to you. You could also use one slider for each foot on the knee tucks, or put both feet on one if it's big enough for you. So you've got options there too. Big focus here is the low back. We don't want it to round out and tuck as we do this exercise sequence. So it's another combination move, awesome with the core, hips, shoulders. So I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna block the feet together, squeeze the legs together, crunch the abs, maintain that position, push the shoulder blades away from each other. I'm gonna bring it in, again, without overly tucking. So I've got a nice good neutral spine position, back, push. So initially, just break it down into 2 unique movements and really push away right there. Kind of hollow yourself out. From there, I can make it more dynamic, you know, more in sync and smooth. So you got options there. Again, a little bit of a tuck, you know, not a big deal, but again, we don't want to overly tuck it out. And again, you can also go 1 foot at a time on each of these, which will, the reason I don't like doing it sometimes is sometimes they'll hit each other, especially on really thick carpet. But you can have these on carpet or turf, or you go socks or paper plates on a wooden floor. I don't care how budget you get it, just get it done. Have some fun. Love you guys. Peace.